Hello, Steve Arts 89. Well, I saw this article from a little while ago. I thought it was interesting. They're basically saying how gay was the original Batman, the 1966 Adam West Batman. My favourite Batman. Yes, it's one of... No, it's not... Okay, yes, it's one of the Campest shows, but there's something organic about it. It doesn't seem camp in that fake, try-hard sort of way that all modern shows are camp. I mean, this was real. The actors believed it. The kids believed it. At the time, it wasn't camp then, in a way. It is camp now. So, I don't know. But they went through the actors who were gay on the show, and I'm like, it's interesting. Cesar Romero, of course, was a confirmed bachelor. I didn't know that. You know what a confirmed bachelor means for those days. Victor Bono, Buono, he was also in Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. We all knew he was gay. So he played King Tut, so that's not a secret. Vincent Price, although he did marry women, including a bisexual woman, he liked the men as well. So I didn't know that about Victor, but okay. So he was gay as well. Tallulah Bankhead, of course, my God. Now, I thought Bette Davis was going to be in Batman. I think there was talk of her being in Batman, but they went with Tallulah, which explains to me why she wasn't in it now, because they either sort of had one or the other. And like she said, "Don't talk to me about camp, darling, I invented it." So they had fun of her on the set, and she was pretty good on the show. Leslie Gore apparently was bisexual, and she had an affair with Catwoman herself, Julie Newmar, who was also bisexual, when she was playing her little sidekick, Pussycat. Roger C. Carmel, who was Harry Mudd on Star Trek, the original Star Trek, along with mental illness, he also was hiding that he was gay. I never knew that he was gay, so he played... who was he on the show? Colonel Gum, who I remember being in the show. I just don't remember who his character was. I've only seen the original series as an adult once on Blu-ray. I watched it when I was growing up. I watched it when I was a teenager and on cable and stuff like that. But I haven't, only random episodes here and there. I only watched the whole series all the way through a few years ago on DVD. Blu-ray. Liberace guest starred. Roddy McDowell guest starred. Now, we all know they were gay. Now, Ethel Merman, was she bisexual or was she just camp as hell because she's Ethel Merman? I can't remember. Apparently there was whispers of her being bisexual, but I'm not sure that was ever confirmed. The two main boys, of course, as gay as Batman and Robin were, Adam West and Dick Ward were both straight, and they had a lot of fun on that show. A lot of girls entertained them, which is funny. When you look at those costumes, you think, who would... Who would, with them dressed like that? It's funny. Now, I'm personally going to buy myself an Adam West Batman recreation costume because I love that costume so much. I love, like, a lot of my fetishes came out of that show as a kid. So I have to get a recreation of the original costume, but I will be wearing a smaller utility belt, and I will be folding the underwear, the briefs on the outside, down a couple of inches, and having the utility belt sitting on that as opposed to sitting above it and being so high up it's basically on the waist, because that's too much. So if I will buy one, I will wear it, but I will wear it like that. But I would love to get a custom one that's sort of like the 80s Batman, blue Batman, but more of the dark navy colour, which is kind of like the toy I just happen to have sitting here. I want this costume. I forgot I had these sitting here. They've been sitting there for a couple of days. I mean, I love Adam West, but the boots were not long enough, and the pants were too high, and the utility belt was too big. So there are a few things that don't work that I would change. But I got that little one as well, and this one came with one of the cars. Yeah, so I'm going to get the recreation one that's going to look just like this and wear it just a little bit differently. But what I really want to get is a custom one like this, a navy version of the blue Batman from the Superpowers series, maybe with a little bit more, like you can see he's got like shin pads and stuff like that, maybe a little bit more detail. But yeah, I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. I just wanted to talk about that for a moment because I didn't realise how many gay people were on it, but partly because, like I said, it was like organic. It's like you didn't think about it. I didn't think, oh, of course Liberace's going to show up. Of course Roddy McDowell's going to be there. Of course Tallulah Bankhead's going to be there. I mean, Of course, Cesar Romero and Harry C. Carmel, or whatever his name is, were all Roger C. Carmel, Harry Mudd. They're all camping over the top because that's what the show was. But I didn't actually think about how many of them were actually gay, and if that had any significance overall. But it was a great show. I love it. I think Adam West is still the best Batman because he believed it. Just like Christopher Reeve believed he's Superman, Adam West believed he's Batman, and I believed it as a kid. And that's the best thing. That's the important thing. Not, whether he was built or whether the costume was, really tough and everything and all that, like all the new ones are that are really grim and dark and boring. I prefer the original. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the original Batman. Bye.